this is the first piece of information that we can use on our current state map. The company receives everyday customer orders. So do you think they receive them manually or by email? Or by email or using a certain platform at least, so electronically, digitally, right? So we need to use which type of arrow? The zigzag one. Okay. So, and then that would be daily orders. Do you agree? That's the first piece of information. The company daily schedules the shipping department for many finished product deliveries. So that's the second piece of information. The production planning department sends a daily shipping schedule to the shipping department. And so we have also to depict that. We have also to depict that manually. So, okay. And this is from the production planning to the shipping department. Okay. And that's daily. Of course, we don't care at all about the aesthetics. So the most important thing is that the information is correct, but feel free to not to be an OCD on that day, okay? So don't spend too much time making it look good. It just needs to be correct, okay? Okay. And I'll make sure we make the template as efficient as possible for you on the day of the exam. So you will need as less as possible of these things, okay? Okay. We also know that the production control function issues a weekly production plan for each stage. So there is a weekly production plan, but this one is for all stages. So I have to have like many arrows, okay? One going to every stage. I will not do it now, but I will show you later how it will look like, but we will need to have one arrow for every stage, okay? And then have this text box saying weekly. Clear? So it will be something like that. So this is for this stage. Okay. Another one. Yeah. Another one for this stage. And box saying weekly planning. Okay. Is it clear? Again, on the day of the exam, you might not need to spend the time I'm spending now to draw the arrows, because hopefully the current state template will be much more efficient. Okay? At the end of the day, we don't want to test that you are able to drag arrows and copy paste them. We want to make sure that you understand the concept. So don't worry about that aspect. Okay. Then we know that 2 times per week, the first station of the cutting department informs the production control about the raw material inventory level. So we know that there will be an arrow going from the first stage to the production planning department, which has to do with the raw materials inventory level. The production control places a raw materials order to the supplier every 2 weeks. So that's another zigzag arrow from the production planning to the supplier, which says order every 2 weeks, okay, or order twice a month. And they also send a monthly forecast. So another zigzag arrow that says raw material monthly forecast or monthly forecast, okay? The supplier delivers the day after Cachemiro places an order. How often do we place an order? We place an order every 2 weeks, which means that the supplier delivers every 2 weeks. So we need to, for the delivery, we need to go, where is the delivery arrow? The delivery arrow is not here. Oh, no, it's here. Okay, this one. Okay, so from the supplier to the company with the van, and 2 times per week. That's already 2 times per week. It doesn't need to change. And it's not clearly mentioned here in the text, but we can assume that we also deliver to our customers on daily basis, since we have daily demand for standard products and they request all products immediately. So we can expect that we have daily deliveries to our customers. So we have another arrow from the shipping to our customers, and that's okay, and that's daily. Okay, so far so clear. Okay. On the day of the exam, for the current state map, I can tell you that you will not need to spend almost any time on these things, okay? We'll try our best to minimize these things, okay? In the first question, we are asked to draw the current state map of the company with the timeline. So below here, we have the timeline. I know that we have to introduce other cells because here we have only 4. So we need to introduce much more. And okay, I just need to see if it's gonna take it, yeah. Actually, I would have preferred to do this like on the board, but to respect that we said today is an online class, I'm trying to do it with you on Excel, but okay. So here we have machine 1, machine 2. Why did I have machine 1, machine 2, and I did not just have cutting? I did not just have cutting because machine 1 and machine 2 do different types of work. So they are different, they are treated differently, they pass the piece to each other, and so I consider them differently on the map. Here I have the embroidering, only one. Why? Because the 2 stations inside did exactly the same thing. So I just need to consider one. Okay. We have to consider M1 and M2 separately because they do different types of work. And then we have P1 packaging, P2 MP3. The next step we need to do is to fill in the cycle time, changeover time, availability, and number of shifts for each stage. So a very easy part. So cycle time for machine 1, 7 minutes, changeover 15, and that's in minutes. Cycle time is also in minutes. Availability 100%, so 1. Number of shifts is 2. Machine 2 is cycle time is 7, 10, changeover is 10, availability 85, so I put 0.85, okay, I put 0.85, the number of shifts is 2. Embroidering, what is the cycle time for embroidering stage? I have 2 stations inside, and I have in the table, it says the cycle time per resource. Inside, I have 2 resources, but the cycle time I'm given in the table is per resource, which is 15 minutes. However, every 15 minutes, how many units do we get from this stage? 2 units, which is like saying getting 1 every 7.5 minutes. We can just put 7.5 because not because the cycle time per resource was 7.5, but because we had 2 resources. So although the cycle time per resource was 15 minutes, having 2 resources produced 2 units every 15 minutes. And so if I want to look at the scope of just 1 unit, because the timeline is always related to a 1 unit scope, what is the cycle time for a 1 unit scope? It's like saying 7.5. Because okay, is it clear? It's a bit tricky. Did you get? You don't have to put the formula, you just need to put the value. Okay? Okay, changeover time, 5 minutes. Availability is 1. Number of shifts is 2. Packaging, we have 4, 10, 1, 1. And this is minutes. Minutes. Packaging 2, we have 3, 15, minutes, minutes. Availability 1, 1. Packaging 3, we have 4, 0. Availability 1, number of shifts is 1. Okay. And here you can also put the number of operators. So here I have 1, 1. Here we have 2, 1, 1, and 1. Of course, I didn't complete all the information flow with the arrows because it's time consuming. I don't want to waste time in that. Again, in the exam, it's going to be more efficient for you. I completed the boxes. So we have completed all this part. We still need to put the inventories and we still need to calculate our timeline. So inventories. I know that it's a push system, always in the current state. It's always a push system. So, okay, and then I drag this, and here, and here, here. And here. Several years ago, we still needed to draw this on paper, huh? So it was still time consuming. So copying them and pasting them is not the end of the world. Okay. And then we need to check for the values. So downstream M1, 350, 210, 280. So I know that here is 350, 210, 280. Which one is this? Okay. Okay. 140, 140, 280. So 140, 140, 280. Can we now calculate the timeline? Are we ready? This was 6:30. Are we ready to calculate now the timeline? What should I put here? Equal 6:30 divided by the daily demand, which is 70. And I already have it here, so I just chose the cell. Okay, this is wrong because it took, this is, sorry, took, okay, and I get 9 days. Here, 350 divided by daily demand. Do you see that I'm using the cells? Because in any case, if at any point later I realize that this was wrong and it's not 70, it's 40, everything automatically changes accordingly. And I don't need to repeat everything, okay? So in this way, you can leverage Excel to help you save time when you have mistakes. Clear? Of course, it's up to you to do it the way you prefer, but I'm letting you know that when you leverage on these calculations, you save time in case you have mistakes later, okay? Okay. Here, 210 divided by 70, 280 divided by 70, 140 divided by 70, and finally, no, not finally yet. And then to calculate the total throughput time, I can say equal sum, I open brackets, and I sum up all these numbers that I have in the first row. 29 days. Clear? Okay? Same for the value added time. So what's the value added time? What should we put here? 7, 7, 15. Work content time. 15. 4, 3, 4. And then by summing up everything, we get the value added time in minutes. Is it clear? Let's see if we got it right. So we go to let's see if we have it right. No, it's not this one. It's this one, yeah. Okay, we got it right. So we got the throughput 29 days, and we got the value added time equals to 40 minutes, which is correct. And here is the final current state map, how it should look like. In the exam, you're going to be able to do it much faster. Okay, it's going to be more efficient, as I said. So you're going to be able to do it much faster. Here, I needed to add columns and copy cells and change a lot of arrows and so. But yeah. Yes. So is it clear? Future state, you will not have anything, but current state, you will have it in the most efficient way possible. Okay? In the timeline, it is important to put the units so that we understand what is this? What is this 29? Is it 29 seconds? Is it 29 minutes? Yes, only at the end. We don't have to put it in each and every part here, but only at the end. So did you see that from the production planning, we had to send a weekly plan for every stage. So we put an arrow for every stage, but just one box saying weekly plan over all these arrows. And then we sent a daily shipping plan for shipping. We received information about raw materials level 2 times per week. So this arrow is in the opposite direction because here the production planning is receiving from the first stage. And we send two things to our supplier, which are the orders every 2 weeks and a monthly forecast. And we receive daily orders from our customers. These are zigzag because they are digital communication. The ones internal inside the company, we assume they are all manually distributed. So that's why they are solid, straightforward arrows. And then we have the vans with these thick white arrows to represent the deliveries. We deliver to our customers many times per day. We receive shipments from our suppliers every 2 weeks. So clear, current state, is it clear? Let me check the chat to see if I'm very bad with these things. So let me search, where is the chat? Here, no. I don't know, where did the chat go? Probably, here, okay. Could you upload this example on Weebly after the lecture? Yes, it's already there. It's already on Weebly. I will upload the solution after, yes. Okay, any questions regarding the current state? Is it possible to record? I prefer not, because for any reason, if we change instructions later, I don't want that students in future semesters come and say, I watched this recording and I see, which is frequently happening now, and in the last semester, and in the one before. I receive questions, but I was seeing these slides or I saw this recording and it was said. So I have to, if you ask me, I prefer that things that are very liable to change are not to be recorded and fixed somewhere. That's for you, even that's for your benefit and for future semesters. Yeah.
Day and more many times per day.
Same. Rule number 1. Don't be perfectionist. Okay? So don't waste too much time thinking of